coming up in this read. They need to start doing the right thing. They need to start treating not just other people with respect, but also they need to start treating themselves with respect. Gemini, we're doing your love reading for April 2023. If love isn't your thing, you can always go check out your general reading that I've released at the start of the month. Everything that you need to know you can find in my descriptions box and in my pinned comment below. And please do keep in mind that the roles can be reversed, especially if you're cross-watching. So if a part of the message clearly isn't for you, then you just leave it for somebody else. Okay, so Gemini, we're looking at who is in your energy at this time. Okay, right, so if you just give me a minute while I prep your decks for you. Who is currently in Gemini's energy? How do they feel about Gemini? How do they feel about the relationship or the connection with Gemini? What are their challenges, please? And what action should they take or are wanting to take towards our Gemini collective? Okay, right, so we're going to do 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Right, so Gemini, that's your person's energy. This deck is for your energy. What is Gemini's energy towards this other person that is in Gemini's energy at the moment? How does Gemini feel towards them? What does Gemini want out of that relationship or connection? What are Gemini's challenges? Gemini's and what action should Gemini take or wants to take towards the person that is in their energy? Same again, 3 shuffles. It's 1, it's 2. It's difficult when everything's wanting to, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to shuffle your deck so we can prep the card decks, but literally everything's wanting to come jumping out, and you've got the Fool. Okay, so that was on the second shuffle as well. So I'll just do 1 more shuffle. Right, so that's your energy. So the Fool, obviously, that's a new beginning. Potentially it could be wiping the slate clean. It's a brand new journey, a brand new adventure. There is something very, very beautiful that is about to kick off in your energy, Gemini. Okay, with that Fool really, really wanting to come out. It's Aquarius energy, basically. So it could be new, a new friendship. There could be you getting involved with a new community as well. It's all about that long-term thinking. So it's whatever you're starting right now, Gemini, is going to be with you long-term. Okay. Right, so this deck is for the energy of the connection or the relationship. How does the connection or relationship currently stand between Gemini and the person that's in their energy? Where is the relationship heading? And what is the potential outcome of that relationship or connection? Or the advice, please. Again, 3 shuffles. 1. Oh my God, 2. See 8 of Cups. 3. Okay. So either you or your person is currently surrendering something that's no longer working for them, something that's no longer in alignment with them, and basically ready for this brand new beginning, whatever that entails. Okay, it does indicate that something is going to be surrendered so that something new can be welcomed in. Okay, right, so let's get into this. How the relationship currently stands between yourself and the person that's in your energy. The 7 of Swords. Trust issues, okay? There are really, really bad trust issues here between yourself and whoever is in your energy. I don't know what side of the table that's coming from. Let's clarify. Why is the 7 of Swords? How the relationship currently stands between Gemini and their person, please. Why the 7 of Swords? Thank you. The 2 of Cups. Okay. someone feels like they weren't given all of the information with the Seven of Swords. They feel like someone was definitely deliberately withholding some kind of information here. Okay, this could be a flat out lie as well, Gemini. Your person could feel like they were lied to, or vice versa. You could feel like you were the one that was lied to. The Two of Cups, that's a union, a relationship. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's not the best way to begin a reading when someone is already starting a relationship or a connection with lies. Okay, it's just not the best way to begin any kind of relationship, be it romantic or otherwise, you know, because from that point on, there's always going to be this thing then of, well, they've lied to me before. How can I tell that they're not still lying? You know, there's a red flag there straight away. Can you tell us more about the Seven of Swords? Thank you. That felt heavy. The Magician and the Knight of Coins. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Cancerian, an Aquarius, a Virgo, another Gemini, or... yeah, Virgo. Okay. It does feel, Gemini, like the person who... should we say deliberately misled the other person is wanting to... They're wanting to make amends, they're wanting to rectify the situation, but again, it is going to be difficult and they definitely are going to have their work cut out for them. It's going to take a long time as well to rectify this, because it's like I said, once you started off a relationship by deliberately being misleading, it's going to be really, really difficult to try and trust that person ever again. You know? Okay, how do you feel about this individual that's currently in your energy, Gemini? The Emperor, Aries energy. Yeah, you do feel like the ball is very much in your court. Again, don't pay so much attention to the gender, okay? That's just the polarization of the feminine or the masculine principle. All right, it doesn't mean, oh, you're a man. All right, it's not that. It's just the polarization. You definitely do feel like you've got the upper hand. Okay, so you've caught someone banged to rights and you've got the upper hand. How do you feel about the relationship or the connection? Or what is it that you're wanting from the relationship or that connection? The Hierophant, Taurus energy. You're wanting commitment. You're wanting them to play by the rules. You're wanting them to do the right thing. You're wanting them to keep a promise when they make it. You're wanting them to also learn from their mistakes. You're not really asking for the earth, okay? You're just asking for respect. Okay, this person that's in your energy, how do they feel about you right now? Okay, the Chariot, Cancerian energy. They feel like they are definitely being challenged, but they're also indicating that they feel that it's hopeful. They feel that they can, because the Chariot is a card of success, they feel that there's still this possibility for some kind of success, for they genuinely feel that they can really move past this, move through this. Okay? Now, whether they're right or wrong in their assumptions, that's for you to decide. Okay? I'm not here to judge either way. All right? How your person feels about the relationship or the connection, or what is it that they're wanting from the relationship or the connection with you, the Knight of Swords. So at the very least, they're wanting a conversation. That they're wanting to, I'm seeing that they're wanting to get their point across to you. Let's clarify. Can you clarify the Knight of Swords and what it is that Gemini's person is wanting from the relationship or the connection, please? They want you to be more forthright, that they're wanting you to be more communicative. Clarify the Knight of Swords, please, and what this person wants from Gemini. Thank you. Okay. The Two of Wands. They're saying that they want you to be honest about what exactly it is that you want in the future. It's like, where do you see yous two going? Do you know what I mean? It's like they're saying as well that they're wanting you to make a choice. So, Gemini, are you going to make things work with this individual, or are you going to set them free? Okay. Right, what are your challenges with this individual? The Four of Cups. Your challenge is the fact that they made you feel somehow like you were not good enough. They made you feel less than somehow. And also as well, I'm seeing that they made you feel powerless in quite a lot of ways. Yeah, so I can see why that would be a challenge. What are your person's challenges? The Queen of Cups. A Queen of Cups in the challenge position is quite telling. Okay, it indicates that you're dealing with someone here, Gemini, that doesn't know the true meaning of unconditional love. Okay, they don't know how to give love, and they don't know how to receive love. Whether or not that's because of their own upbringing, I don't know. It's certainly not an excuse, not by any stretch of the imagination. Like, literally, nobody can control what happens to them as a child. But it is their job to fix themselves as an adult. You know, that is their responsibility. So, like, if this person tells you, oh, look, it's because my mum didn't love me, or this, that, and the next, I was never shown love as a kid. It's like, well, you're no longer a kid. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's only so far you can push that boat out for. Do you know what I mean? And until it becomes a real issue that they have to fix. Yeah, it's not their fault what they went through as a child. Absolutely not. But as an adult, they can do something about it. And if they choose not to do that healing work that is required, that's on them. Accountability, it goes both ways, right? It is just really irritating to me that the Queen of Cups energy will be in the challenge position, because it feels like excuses after excuses after excuses. And in the meanwhile, they made you feel really, really bad, because they need to do that shadow work. They need to do that work on themselves. Because this is indicating that basically they dragged you down to their level because of their emotional immaturity, because of their inability to be a better person. Do you know what I mean? That's what it looks like to me. That's what it feels like. Okay, where is this relationship headed? The Six of Wands. So there is hope. Okay, again, Six of Wands, the Lord of Victory, literally is a card of victory. And we had the Chariot in their energy. So they are looking towards you for some kind of forgiveness. They are fully expecting for you to forgive them. And it's indicating that the chances are you are going to get the result that you're wanting out of this situation, Gemini. So if you're wanting to be with this person, it looks like you will be. If you're wanting to move on and put this person behind you, then it looks like you'll do that. Victory is on your side here, Gemini. Okay. What action should your person take, or what action is your person wanting to take towards you? The Star. Yeah, Aquarius energy. Healing, nurturing, rebuilding. that they're wishing for you back. They're wishing for another chance. They're wishing, hoping and praying for your forgiveness. They're wanting to fix it. So they understand fully where it is that they went wrong. So they have the ability to introspect. Absolutely. But again, you're needing to see evidence of them doing better. Okay. What action is it that you should take or are wanting to take towards them? The Knight of Cups. Someone's saying, yeah, I want to forgive them. I want to give them another chance. I want to offer them this cup. Remember, the Knight of Cups, it's a romantic offering or a loving offering. It's very soft, it's very gentle, it's very well-meaning. But in what capacity you're going to be with this person, or what capacity you're going to be loving towards this, like that's a different question entirely. Because at this point, it could just be, yeah, I forgive you. Now let's just move on as friends. Or, yes, I forgive you and let's get back together type thing. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, well, what capacity is this Knight of Cups? Because it certainly indicates that you're open. You're open to the possibility of that Knight of Cups. Okay. What is the potential outcome or guidance here, please, for Gemini? The Eight of Cups. Interesting. So this could be telling me one of two things. It could be saying, Gemini, look, you're best off out of it. Or this could be saying, yeah, your person is abandoning all of the bad habits that they had, and they're heading towards you with a different frame of mind. You know, it's literally the Lord of Abandoned Success with that one. Honestly, Gemini, this could go either way, and it could go either way really, really quickly. To be completely honest with you. This could be saying, you give this person another chance, you give them the benefit of the doubt, and they end up doing the same again. So you end up leaving again anyway. Do you know what I mean? You have to keep an open mind. I need to clarify. Can you clarify the Six of Wands first and foremost on where the relationship is heading? Gemini, I feel that you're getting a lot of attention at this point in time. And I feel that someone could be feeling jealous of the fact that you're getting a lot of attention. So just ensure that that's not their reasons behind coming back towards you and asking you for your forgiveness. Because they can't handle their own jealousy. Okay, just again, like, use your own discernment, right? Clarify the Six of Wands on where it is this relationship's heading for Gemini and the person that's in their energy. The Five of Wands off balance, yeah. Yeah, that's like trying to see eye to eye with someone, but then realizing that you never will fully see eye to eye with this person. So it's kind of like agreeing to disagreeing. It's parting, but parting on good terms. You know, it's parting with this person to the point where you're not emotionally damaged by whatever this is that they've put you through. That's where the relationship's heading. Clarify the Eight of Cups, please, on the potential outcome or advice from spirits or the universe for Gemini and their person. Why the Eight of Cups, please? Okay. The Knight of Swords. Speak your mind. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't beat around the bush. Be direct. And you can be direct without being confrontational. Okay, Gemini? That is your advice from Spirit. Say it how it is to this individual. It's up to you what you decide that you're going to do with them and with the relationship or the connection. But you absolutely do need to, I want to say, exercise your throat chakra with the Knight of Swords. You have to give it to them honestly and truthfully. Say, right, when you did that thing to me, you really hurt me. Okay? Don't hide the fact that they clearly hurt you. You don't hide that fact. Can you clarify the Chariot, please? In what Gemini's person feels about Gemini. They feel that you're moving on, you're moving away. They feel that you're happier as well. Now, you could be. You absolutely could be. And they're feeling it. Clarify the Chariot, please. And how Gemini's person feels. Thank you. The Ace of Coins off balance. Yeah. They're losing. That's the funny thing. See, they see you as being very forgiving. But that doesn't mean to say that you're going to forget whatever their past transgressions have been. Okay. So forgiveness is one thing. But then getting back together is another thing entirely. And I don't think that you're going to do that. But I do see you being very kind to them. I see you being very empathetic towards them. I see you being very understanding. But I do not see that you're going to openly invite them back into your life. Like I'm just not seeing it for the most of you. I'm just not seeing it. And deep down, Gemini, this person knows that. Because they know that you're not a fool. They know that you're not a mug. They know that they can't just do that to you and you're just going to go, oh, do you know what, it's fine. Forget about it. They know that you don't work that way. Can you clarify their challenges, please? Why the Queen of Cups is, thank you, why is that a challenge? The Ace of Swords. Yeah. Ace of Swords, it's truth, revelation, clarity, a breakthrough. And that's a challenge. So to have the truth as being a challenge, again, that's yet another red flag. Gemini, this person is chucking up so many red flags, it's unbelievable. Why would the truth be a challenge? Truth about their feelings, truth about their emotions. Were they hiding the fact that they were emotionally giving elsewhere? Clarify the Star, please. In what action Gemini's person is wanting to take. Clarify the Star. Do they really think that they're in with a chance? Justice in reverse. Something that they did was deeply unfair. Like, you were dragged into something here, Gemini, that was not of your doing. It was not your fault. I'm getting the words collateral damage. You were this person's collateral damage. I'm feeling with this one as well, with Justice in reverse, that's indicative of negative karma. They're in trouble, Gemini. This person is in trouble. And they're really needing to start telling the truth. They're really needing to, like, this has been the wake-up call that they needed many, many years ago. They need to start doing the right thing. They need to start treating not just other people with respect, but also they need to start treating themselves with respect. Because that's ultimately where it all stems from. This person has got no self-respect at all. The action that they're wanting to take, or that they should take, is justice in reverse. So they're wanting to continue getting away with not taking accountability for them being so emotionally inept. Do you know what I mean? And Spirit's saying no. No, they are going to face the consequences of the way that they have been behaving towards other people. They have to face those consequences. You can't just go around lying and expecting to get away with it all the time. Like, you're going to get caught, and this person has gotten caught. But it's almost like they're doubling down, because that's also what it is that they're wanting to do. So it's like that they're wanting to come at you with all of these excuses where they don't take any kind of accountability at all. And that's wrong. And that's why it's not going to work. And that's why you're going to be waving them off and saying, do you know what? I can empathise with your situation. I can empathise with your past, this, that, and the next. But you know what? I'm not going to make myself available for you to come back in and do exactly the same to me all over again. It's like wishing them well while showing them the door. And you can't really get any further than that, can you? Can you have healing messages, please, for Gemini and this person that is in Gemini's energy? Can you have the first healing message for Gemini, please? Thank you. The Deer. Trust in the support of the universe. And that's Archangels Michael and Faith. Yeah. You are being supported. You do have your ancestors, spirit guides, whichever name you prefer to use, supporting you in all of the ways. You've a very, very deep connection with the universal energies, and they're giving you strength, they're giving you hope, and it feels like they're reminding you of who you truly are and of your true power as well. They're reminding you that you are completely a loving individual, but you know what? Sometimes you just have to love certain people from a distance. Do you know what I mean? And then your person has got the Parrot, listen intently to understand, Archangel Bokbi, and the Goat, act from your innate wisdom, Archangel Perlamik, and Pan, the god of nature. Interesting. So yeah, it does feel like you're dealing with someone, Gemini, who struggles with some kind of addictions. They're only ever thinking of the short-term gain, and they never really think through of the long-term consequences. You know, someone who is very, very hedonistic, and to hell with everyone else. It's like, well, I'm wanting it right now, and I don't care about how that's going to affect or hurt anyone else, as long as I'm happy, blah 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 blah. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, now they have to really sit up and pay attention. They need to understand more about how life generally works. You can't just go around treating everyone else like shit and expecting to get away with it time and time and time and time and time and time again. Like, it doesn't work that way. Let's have a look at the Deer. Okay. The Deer card is reminding for you to trust the universe, to look after and support you, to trust your own deepest intuition and then follow its guidance. The Deer bring you a message of balance and equilibrium, for you're guided to employ your psychic knowing while maintaining your dignity and divine magnificence. If you're reading this in the spring, yeah, which we are, expect a renewal of hope, confidence, and a new direction. Yeah, so basically, because of the time of year that we're in, it means that spiritually you're also in a time of spiritual spring as well. So focus on the new, you know, start planting the seeds of the new life that you're wanting to create for yourself. And then it says, if it's the autumn, there could be endings that will ultimately benefit you, so handle them with grace. If you're asked, you are asked to look out for and help those who are weaker than yourself, and Archangel Michael will assist you in this task. He invites you to remember that we are all one, and in helping another, you promote your own spiritual growth and ultimately that of the planet. Yeah, that's exactly why you were taking on this whole attitude towards that person of, look, dude or dudette, whatever, what you did to me, like that was pretty bad. That was horrendous. But you know what? I'm going to wish you well and just leave it at that. That's why you were taking such a really strong, emotionally secure position in your dealings with that person. Really, really strong. You're a better person than I would be when dealing with someone like that, I can tell you. Okay, right, so your person. When you receive this card, you're being asked to listen with your heart and your soul in order to understand what it is that people are really saying. Interesting. Use all of your senses to note what it is that they're truly imparting and what is going on inside of them. You may discover more than you thought possible. You're also being reminded that the archangels work through colour. When you wear a bright colour or choose one for your home or your workplace, then the angels can radiate their light and their lessons through that vibration. You're on earth to learn everything that you can while in a physical body, so take every opportunity that appears and hone your gifts and demonstrate them whenever you can. Yeah, so that the main message of that one for your person, Gemini, is your person needs to sit up and listen to what it is that people are really saying to them. You know, and also as well, I'm feeling that your person needs to develop their own personality instead of like parroting after others. You know, I do feel that this person partakes in quite a lot of gossip and just not really forming any true opinion of their own, but sort of copying off other people around them as if it was something that they themselves came up with. Do you know what I mean? Folks only ever do that when they are emotionally immature and that they're trying to impress other people. And also as well, because deep down they make this assumption that if they were true to themselves, that people wouldn't really like them. That's why they tend to mimic after others. It's just that whole thing of wanting to be accepted, which at some point in our life, like we've all done that at some point, like when we were kids. But you know what? A lot of us grew out of that past the age of 15. Do you know what I mean? Whoever this person is, Gemini, like that, they're still doing it. Okay. And when you choose this card, your guidance is to be free and independent within the nurture of a loving, caring family or community. If you feel misunderstood, remember that you carry in your aura light and wisdom that are not always recognized. Do any menial tasks that come your way graciously, for this is a part of life on earth. Yeah, so it's like they've got the attitude of, well, I don't have to do that thing because it bores me. I want to go do the thing that I'm interested in. Do you know, like it's really childish thinking again, because again, in life, oftentimes we have to do the things that we're not interested in, the things that are boring. It's the whole chop wood, carry water, and that they are all about self-gratification and none of the responsibilities they're wanting to take on. There needs to be a balance, basically. You're invited to look at the circumstances of your life and challenging situations from a higher perspective. This will bring you much peace and enable your innate qualities of love, loyalty, and caring to develop. When you can do this, your essential wisdom will shine through and you will be acknowledged by those around you. Recognize who you are, and many will be drawn to your energy. Yeah, so your person needs to find a true sense of self, a true sense of who they are as an individual, instead of basically trying to mimic after others. That's what's going to impress people the most about them. They're developing, they're growing up, and when all's said and done, Gemini, until they have actually grown up, yeah, you might well be better off out of it, if not for your own sanity. Okay, really, really interesting reads, but that is what I have for you, Gemini. It's up to you what you do with this reading, okay? You have to remember that tarot is not a scapegoat, it is not a crutch, it's a guide, and you're the one that's in charge of your destiny. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is catered more towards your own specific needs, then you can make your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.